Our next Alumni Award winner is Lyndell Patrick. Lynn is receiving this year's Alumni Commitment Award. In order to be eligible for this award, you have to be either a CMU and or a College of Business graduate. And people that receive this award have both distinguished themselves in their professional career, but also have made a difference in their communities and with CMU. I will always remember, I remind every time I see him, I always remember the first time I met Lynn. It was 4 years ago, the first New Venture Challenge after the pandemic. I met him in person for the first time, and it was your grandson, right? And I spent as much time talking to his grandson, because I think he was a freshman at the time, trying to recruit him to come to CMU. I don't think I've succeeded yet, but there's still hope, as Lynn told me recently. But we had a wonderful conversation, and ever since that day, once Lynn decided he wanted to get actively back involved in the College of Business, he's been one of the most active supporters of our Isabella Bank Institute for Entrepreneurship and the NBC. I see him at every event here and in Traverse City. It means a lot to us that he's willing to do that. As you can see from the program, Lynn's a firm believer in the power of education. He's grateful for the education he received in his high school, having donated money to the Pittsburgh, Michigan School District, and also for CMU. For us, we've been we feel very lucky that he's sponsoring a scholarship, and recently several awards as part of our New Venture Challenge. Another one that will be given out tomorrow to one of our students. So let's learn a little bit more about his successful career and also the generosity he shows during his career to his employees.
I would say Lynn's involvement has come at a real pivotal time for the program. As we were just coming out of that pandemic era, getting students re-engaged, being in person, showing up, Lynn's presence, his encouragement, the type of open and comfortable approach he had really helped students open up and want to be engaged.
Hi, Lyndell, or as I like to call you, my dad. Congratulations on being awarded the School of Business Administration Alumni of the Year. I couldn't personally think of a better person to receive this award, and I'm so very proud of you. I've always been amazed at the many accomplishments you've had in your career, from starting out working at a bank in a small town in Michigan to taking that big risk and starting your own furniture business in Orlando, Florida.
Hi, this is Suzanne. I'm Lyndell's favorite sister. Of course, I am his only sister, but I'm sure if there were 10 of us, I would have been his favorite. Congratulations, brother. You certainly deserve it. You've been a hard worker all through high school, college, and all through your professional life, so congratulations.
What I admire about Lynn is not that he started and ran a successful business, but the way he ran that business. He was honest, caring, and supportive of his employees, always taking a long-term perspective for his business as opposed to capitalizing on short-term gains.
When Lyndell and I first started the company, we got together and set up a few rules. One of which was that we were going to try to stay out of our employees' personal lives and not ever become too involved, not become their bank or any of those other things, because we'd heard that leads to problems down the road. Well, I'm here to tell you that it took all of the very first ask for somebody to come to Lyndell and be in need of a paycheck advance, a little bump in salary, something a little early, whatever it was. I don't know that he ever said no. I know that for a fact that he actually gave money out of his own pocket on several occasions to help our employees. Just goes to speak to the type of character he was. What a great partner and a great friend still.
He has really exhibited the commitment as an alum of the university, the commitment to our students. It's not all just about one thing or receiving a recognition, but it's the sincerity of supporting the current generation.
So I'm so happy to see him being recognized by the university for all he's done, and I can't think of a more deserving person. Congratulations, Lynn.
Congratulations, Lynn.
Congratulations again, Lyndell.
I wish I could be there with you today to celebrate, but I'm with your granddaughter in Washington, D.C. on a spring break trip. So enjoy your time there, offer up that good advice, and fire up chips.
Please help me welcome the recipient of the Alumni Commitment Award, Lynn Patrick.
Thanks. Boy, the years go by in a hurry, and some of that's going to cost me. 50 years ago, yes, it's in the announcement, it was 1975 I graduated. There was a much smaller and less impressive banquet that I was awarded some of the student awards that have been awarded tonight. It's a good thing that was 50 years ago, because I wouldn't have been here being recognized. You know, a good friend of mine said that when you get involved with an organization, there's three things they're looking for. It's time, talent, and treasure. I'm retired. I've got a little bit more time. The treasure, thankfully, thanks to my business partner, my banker that was on there, I have a little bit of opportunity to help out. The talent, 2 out of 3 is not bad. Congratulations to all you students. What I've seen tonight is exceptionally impressive. When I was able to get re-involved with the university again, and in part it was because of a scholarship that I was given that helped me actually graduate from CMU. It encouraged me to give back. And once you give back and you see what the recognition that you personally get from what the students are achieving and what the accomplishments are that this university has done since I graduated, it's hard not to stay involved. And congratulations. If you're in this room, you've had a big part to play in the success of this university, and how I'm even more proud, today than I was 50 years ago to graduate from CMU. So again, thank you for this recognition, but it really belongs to all of you. If you're in this room, you've done a lot more than I have. And my last comment is I have 4 students that will be receiving scholarships that I'm involved in as incoming freshmen in the 2025 class. So that I'm excited about. Thank you.